The Earth beneath your feet is not still, it's racing through space, spinning at over 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator. This invisible motion is what gives us day and night. What drives the winds? What stabilizes our seas? But imagine this, one night you go to sleep, and by morning, Earth has stopped, no warning, no slowing down. Just silence, the planet frozen in its tracks. What would happen if Earth stopped spinning overnight? First, the instant chaos. Right now, everything on Earth is moving with the spin. Cause oceans, buildings and even your body are carried effortlessly by Earth's rotation. If that motion suddenly stopped, the ground would lock in place, but everything not nailed down would keep moving at 1,600 kilometers per hour. Imagine skyscrapers tearing themselves apart. Cars, trains, airplanes all ripping across the landscape. Whole cities turned into rubble in seconds. Humanity wouldn't just wake up to destruction. We'd wake up to apocalypse. The oceans would be next. Earth's rotation keeps water evenly spread, pulled slightly outward by what we call the centrifugal force. Without that spin, trillions of tons of seawater would rush toward the poles. Coastlines would be swallowed. New continents would rise while old ones drowned entire. Nations gone beneath waves. Imagine New York, Tokyo. London vanished under oceans that no longer stay in place. The map of the world would be rewritten in a single day. But the nightmare doesn't end there. Our atmosphere is also spinning with Earth. If the ground stopped, the air wouldn't. Winds faster than hurricanes, even faster than sound, would tear across the surface, flattening forests, scouring deserts, shredding mountains. Skies would become weapons. And the very air we breathe would turn deadly. And then comes the eternal day and eternal night. Right now, Earth spins once every 24 hours, giving us sunlight and darkness in balance. If it stopped, one side of the planet would face the sun, forever blistering deserts hotter than any fire. The other side would sink into endless night, frozen wastelands colder than Antarctica. The habitable zone would shrink to a thin twilight strip, a band between day and night where humans might cling to survival. Imagine cities built in that strip, following the line of dusk like nomads, always chasing balance between fire and ice. Gravity itself would feel different. Earth's spin gives us a tiny outward push, making us feel slightly lighter at the equator. Without it, gravity would press harder, not crushing but enough to make you heavier, slower, weaker. Every step would demand more effort. Every heartbeat would labor under the weight. Humanity would not only fight the planet, it would fight its own body. And then, the skies. Magnetic field, born from its rotation, shields us from deadly solar radiation. Stop the spin, and eventually that magnetic shield would collapse. Cosmic rays would pour in. The skies would blaze with roars, not beauty, but warning. Radiation would burn the surface, mutate DNA, and turn Earth into a world hostile to life. But maybe, just maybe, humanity adapts. Imagine underground cities, shielded from radiation, farms powered by artificial suns, technology designed to survive eternal day and night. Humans might become creatures of shadow and machines, surviving not because Earth is kind, but because we refuse to die. Yet survival wouldn't be easy. Crops would fail under endless sunlight or endless darkness. Oceans, shifted and boiling at the poles, would poison food chains. Storms would rage for centuries. Life itself would teeter on the edge of extinction. The planet that once gave us balance would become a monster trying to kill us. And still, humans are stubborn. Perhaps new civilizations would rise in the twilight zones, where light and dark meet. Perhaps we would find ways to harvest energy from eternal winds, from frozen oceans, from the heat of the scorched side. Maybe we'd even learn to control the very planet machines built to restart the spin, to give Earth back its rhythm. But here's the real question. Could we survive long enough to try? Overnight, billions would die, cities gone, nations erased, ecosystems shattered. Earth would no longer be the cradle of life, it would be a coffin, and yet in the ashes. Survivors might look at the frozen stars and realize something profound. Our entire existence depends on a silent T-spin we never feel, a cosmic dance we never see. So what if Earth stopped spinning overnight? The world we know would vanish in an instant. Skies would scream, oceans would rise, lands would burn and freeze, life would be torn apart. But if anything could endure, it would be the will of humanity, fragile, stubborn, unyielding. Because even if the planet stopped, we would fight to keep moving.